Hey everyone, this is eTech Tour bringing you an exclusive look this time at the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, which actually is being released on Rogers tomorrow on April 28th. We've got our hands on, this is actually the black model of it. We're going to do a quick video showing the hardware and what comes in the box and everything, and then we'll do another video a little later on showing off some of the gaming and stuff on it. So this is the box, just pretty ordinary plain square box. So opens up, nice blue color, and inside have the device itself, and then underneath you have the home charger, the USB cable, and then up here they actually have a little pocket that has the user manuals, user guide, and then plug-in headphones in there as well, so that you can hook all that up. There we go, so nice and neat little box. Now the phone itself, you can see, so it's got a charger port here on the side, as well as the headphone jack there. Along the top you have the power on and lock button, and then you have the left and right trigger, like on the PS3 controllers and PSP and everything, as well as a volume up and down button, and the bottom has nothing except a spot for the mic, and on the back then you have a flash for the camera as well as the camera itself. Now the device itself, it's fairly thick, as you can see. It's pretty heavy actually, but then you have the cool slide function, so that you actually have the regular PSP controls, as well as these are two digital simulated analog joysticks, and then the Sony normal X, square, triangle, circle buttons, as well as a start select, and this is like an Android menu button. Now the phone itself is actually running Android's newest operating system, so Gingerbread, covered obviously by Sony Ericsson's own skin, like they do with all their phones. Running a 1 GHz processor, which is actually very fast on it, as you can see, smooth transitions between the pages, sorry. It's also running their own custom home screen. As you can see, they have their own different types of stuff for the launcher, so like they have their own folders that will pop open, so for like media and things like that. You have your messaging, and then your normal launcher, which does it kind of Samsung style, where you have the sliding pages. What's kind of interesting with this is you can actually arrange how you want to show your apps by your own order, alphabetical, most used, or recently installed. So if you go alphabetical, it'll automatically rearrange everything, and now it's all in alphabetical order. Or you can do your own order, and when you have your own order, actually you have this extra little animation here at the bottom, so you click that and then you can actually drag the things around and put them on whichever kind of page or whichever order you want, so you can have it in your own kind of order, just like that. So that's kind of a cool customization feature and everything that they've added in there. Besides that, they have their own custom Sony widgets, so things like the Timescape and Mediascape, where you can load contacts and have pictures and updates and stuff like that come automatically. Their picture widget is actually pretty cool, because as you can see, you can actually just quickly flick through them, and works actually really well. It also shows videos in here too, so if you click on one, it'll take you right to it. That's enough of that. It's some Sony video that they put on there. The screen itself is very clear, as you can see, and it's very responsive, so nice with that. Notification bar they haven't actually done anything with, so it's still just normal. One other kind of cool feature is they've actually kind of animated the widgets, so when you actually pick anything up, you can see it kind of wobbles around as you're going to place it. It also shows you how much space it's going to take, and at the bottom the little trash can actually animates, and so if you drop it in, it does kind of a cool little animation. And then everything else, I mean, is still similar, so you can all the same kind of widgets. Now they do have obviously all their things for the PlayStation Pocket, because this is obviously the PSP phone basically. So some of the different pre-installed apps that they have on here, they have there's already preloaded games, so Madden, Crash, Tetris, Bruce Lee, Star Battalion. We'll go over these in a video in a little bit. But then they have a link to get games, their own PlayStation Pocket, Suite, Media Server, Xperia Play app, and Liveware Manager. The main thing I'd say is probably if you go into like PlayStation Pocket, it'll give you actually almost like on a PSP, where you can see all the different games that you have from the PlayStation Pocket, recently played and recently added. As well, if you go get games, it'll actually take you right to a thing that shows you all the different games that you can get for it. They have both get new games and featured games, and so these things will pretty much all be charged, so you have to pay for them. They range anywhere between $2 to $15. And if you go into this Xperia Play one, that's where you can actually see then all your actual games. You can launch into them, and you can also see and get more games from here as well. So Sony's kind of gone overboard and done the same things a few times in it, but I guess they're really just trying to promote the get games. So the last thing we'll show you, actually two last things we'll show you. So in the market now, Sony has, it's not going to come up. We'll go to the settings then. So settings will just show you, so normal settings and everything like that, but it is running 2.3.2 on there, so that's already up and going. And see if it'll work this time. But the market, Sony has updated on all Sony devices now, so that it'll actually, instead of having apps, games, and then my apps, it actually has been replaced with this Sony Ericsson button. So when you click on that, they have their own section in the market now, where it'll actually feature all the different things that like all the different Timescape add-ons, different games that you can download, all the different updates and things like that. So it's kind of cool, kind of annoying as well, because that means if you want to go to your apps, you have to use the menu and go My Apps, and then you can check if you have updates and things like that as well. But still something Sony's trying to do to make things easier for their customers. The last thing we'll go into then is just the camera, so you can see what that looks like. Pictures and everything on this come out really nicely. You have all your different options here on the side, so when you click on each one, it gives you the different things. You can switch between picture and video, and it does also here at the front, because it does have a front-facing camera. If you click on here, it'll switch to the front, and you can see that it's actually going out of the front camera now, and you can easily switch between both, so that way you can take pictures of whatever you want. So overall, so far what we've been playing with, it's pretty cool. It's running very smooth. It's got actually a few games installed already, and it seems to be going good. So we'll check you back in a little bit when we do our video with the hands-on of the games. Take it easy, guys, and we'll talk to you later.